Welcome to Vlogmas 2019 with me, Talia from Talia's Nail Tales. That's right, you guys. Every single day in December, you're going to have a video from me leading up until Christmas. We are in my studio. My tree is in my studio. The kids are napping. I'm gonna attempt to see how much I can get done of this tree before they wake up. If all goes well, I should have about an hour to try and tackle this. So a couple things I wanted to show you guys first. When I was going through my Christmas decor upstairs, I found these trees, which I can't even remember honestly where I got these from, why I bought them. Actually, no, I do remember where I got them from. They're from Bouclair. But I think they're gonna work great in the nail studio. If not, they will go in my client's like washroom that they use down here. I have this big one, and then I've got this like small silver one back there as well. Last thing I have here is Christmas decor that I used to have in my old nail studio. Like I said, a lot of it's hot pinks. I'm bringing this bin in there too, just to see what I can repurpose in my studio this year. I decided to put my Christmas tree in this corner here. That way if I'm filming any videos in front of my accent wall, the tree will be in the background of it. So all I'm doing is putting the feet on the Christmas tree, standing it up, and I really didn't have to fluff this tree out very much. It actually, once the arms just kind of laid flat, it really just fanned itself out really nicely. I just had to do a little bit of branches. But honestly, when I am fluffing this tree out, I tend to do it as I'm decorating it too. I don't spend a lot of time doing it initially. This tree I got from Sears quite a few years ago, so Sears doesn't even exist anymore, so I'm honestly not even sure where you can get a tree like this anymore. The first thing that I like to start with when I'm decorating my tree is to use some of this ribbon. Now this ribbon I just picked up at Michael's. I have a whole shopping video of picking out decor for the nail studio this year for Christmas, and if you want to check out that video, it was my last one that posted in this Vlogmas series. So when I'm putting this on the tree, I like to start at the top, and all I do is kind of bunch it together and then wrap a branch around it where I want it to go. The nice thing about this ribbon is it's super easy to apply, and you can make the little bow areas, I guess, as big or as small as you want. And this works really well for trees that are a little bit more sparse too, because then you can just use the ribbon to fill in any sort of accents. I also like to try and make the ribbon kind of line up in like a line, so that way when you're looking at the tree as a whole, everything looks cohesive and it just kind of works like it. But it's not overly necessary, because with something like this, again, it doesn't really matter how you do it. I just find this ribbon so easy to use. I also feel like this ribbon can change the complete look of your tree. So I'm using silver, but if I were to use something like red or gold, it'd make this tree look 100% completely different. It's a nice way to change your tree year by year. Instead of changing all the decorations, just change your ribbon and it'll change the entire look of this tree. That first ribbon that I was using was from a few years ago, and it was quite a bit more sparkly than this one that I'm using right now, which is the one that I picked out this year. But because they're both silver, it still kind of works. In previous years of decorating trees, I have used this like bigger ribbon in combination with some of the smaller ribbons that you can get to, and that adds a really nice look to the tree as well. But in all honesty, because of how simple this is, I just like to keep it simple by using this and nothing else. And then once you get your ornaments and stuff on, it really brings the tree together. This is how the tree looks when the ribbon is done, and again, you can make that ribbon as big or as small as you want depending on the look of your tree. So next I decided to start with my ornaments, and then as I began decorating with the ornaments, I was realizing that I wasn't entirely sure where I wanted everything to go, especially because some of the large floral elements that I had picked up, I wasn't too sure if I was just going to use as a tree topper or if I was going to use them throughout the tree as well. So I decided to go and do the tree topper next before I really got all the ornaments on. I had originally planned to just use the floral elements, but then I remembered this tree topper that I had picked up last year from HomeSense that I never ended up using on our main floor, so I decided to use it on this tree as well. I wasn't too sure if I'd like the look of it combined with the florals, but I ended up really liking that it gave the tree a little bit of extra height. So then I'm going to go in and put the floral embellishments down, and all I'm doing is like jabbing the little stems into the tree. So if you were to turn the tree around, you would definitely see the stems on the backside, but because this tree is resting against the wall, I wasn't overly concerned about that. It took me a little bit to decide where I wanted these larger florals, but essentially I wanted the florals just kind of resting on the top of the tree. And I really like the idea of the gray leaves kind of poking behind the snowflake, but I had to angle the tree against the wall so that you can actually see those leaves, or else I found that it got lost. I love using larger ornaments on trees, and I picked up 2 of these large snowflakes to kind of put in the center of the tree where you would see it the most of the time. I also grabbed some of these like clip flowers, and again, I wish I would have grabbed another set of these because they're so easy to use on a tree. I have these on my tree upstairs as well, and they clip onto the tree really nicely and just add a little bit more pop of color that you're going for with the trees. Just wanted to give you guys a glimpse into what the tree looks like before I even go in with the rest of the ornaments. It looks pretty good. Like, you could totally stop here, but I did have more ornaments to use. This ornament pack that I picked up from Michael's worked really well. The only thing is the super shiny ornaments that were in it I didn't really like, just for selfish reasons, because it would not look good when I was filming it, because you would see my reflection no matter where I was filming, if I was filming vlogs or anything. So I put one in the tree kind of hidden in the back that you guys could see there, just to see how I liked it and if I wanted to kind of fill in ornaments in the back, but I really just did not like it. So I did not use any of those ornaments on this tree besides that one. And that's another tip if you're decorating your tree with ornaments, is to even start decorating the back, like inside of the tree with the ornaments, and it'll just make it look a lot more full. This is how it looks when just the ornaments are on the tree and those couple snowflakes, and I decided that we're gonna add the rest of the ornaments as well. I wasn't too sure if I was gonna use them all, but I just felt like I could add some more. So I'm gonna go in with these snowflake ornaments now. They're in a really nice rose gold color. And these I tried to hang on the tree with the little string, and it just ended up breaking and kind of falling off. So then I decided just to rest them in the tree, and it worked really well because it looks like the snowflakes are just kind of hanging out in there. I really liked how these snowflakes added just a little pop to the tree as well. The last ornament I'm going to hang up is this nail polish ornament that I got from a planner friend years ago, and I just love the way that it looked on the tree having a nail polish ornament. I wish I had more nail polish ornaments for this tree. So I'm just going to push this tree back into the corner, and then I decided to decorate this little ledge that I have, and really the main purpose of this ledge is to just look nice in the backgrounds of my videos if I ever do sit down filming. And I had this silver stocking from years ago when I decorated my studio as well, and I thought it would look nice kind of hanging there, and I did decide to kind of mix it up a little bit from what you guys are seeing here. I do go in and add a little bit more decor there down the road too. On to the rest of my studio space, I decided to add these little pink trees that I picked up at Dollarama, I think last year, just on top of my nail art nook here. This is the next day. I did find my tree skirt that actually ended up matching really nicely with the tree and the colors that I was going for, because it has silver polka dots on it and just kind of a creamy white color. I actually really like how this turned out. So I decided to tuck that underneath the tree here. Next, we're heading into my client washroom. So in my client washroom, I have these shelves as soon as you walk in, and then I've got the vanity as well. And I decided to just use some of the old Christmas ornaments that I had throughout my house. After I give everything a wipe down, I'm just gonna go in and organize this little tiered tray that I have. I love this little tree ornament that I put out. I got this from Avon years ago. I think I have 2 or 3 of them throughout my house. I love that they're glass and just really like how they look. This ornament here is one that my mom and I got from Costco years ago, but again, I just love how it looks, especially on top of this tray. And this tray is from HomeSense. On the shelves, I don't really do too much to decorate or organize these at all because I really don't have much decor to put on them. So I just put another one of those candle holders and then just put some white flowers. So on the ledge going down to my stairs, I have all of my nutcrackers that I got from Pier 1 over the last few years. My clients love these. The first year that I put them out, I wasn't too sure if they looked super tacky, but either way, I love them, and so do my clients when they're coming down the stairs. The last area I decided to decorate was my editing area. So I just had these candle holders that, again, we got from Costco years ago, but they kind of match the tones of my nail studio, so I thought I would put them out. And the very last thing that I'm gonna do is just go change the backdrop on my computer desktop to be something a little bit more festive. And when it's kind of in a rest mode like this, it looks really nice and festive just by doing that in my editing area. So that was all I did over there. And that's how my nail studio turned out for Christmas, by adding just a little bit of Christmas decor. Last year, I did not decorate the nail studio, just being pregnant with Violet. I just did not have the patience, energy, or time to do it. But usually I do at least put a tree up. So I'm happy with how everything came together this year. I did want to touch on this little nail art basket that is sitting on my nail desk here. This is full of all of my must-used, most used Christmas or winter nail art products. And I just kind of keep it on my desk so that it's within reach when I'm doing any sort of nail design that I do. So do you guys decorate your nail studios for Christmas? Comment below and let me know, and make sure you're following me on all my social media. Come back tomorrow for my next holiday Christmas series collab with Sarah, and then 2 days from now I'll continue this Vlogmas series. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.